Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video. And today, I'm pretty excited because we're going to be talking about Cardano ADA, and it has been quite a while since we did our last video about this. Before I forget, guys, make sure you go ahead and join the Facebook group. It's a cool traders group, and I'm going to be posting a lot of cool things in there. I'm also going to be creating another few groups, but for right now, this is it. So I want you guys all to go ahead and join it, and you can actually win $100 worth of crypto with this video. Yes, guys, $100 worth of ADA we're going to be giving away in this video, and all that you have to do to enter is press the like button on this video right now, comment something down below, and have the notification bell on. If we hit 200 likes within 24 hours, we're giving that away. Waves ranked first by commits in blockchain development. Ethereum and Cardano follow. So yes, according to Metablock, Waves is the top project by commits, and Ethereum and Cardano follow. And Ethereum here has 1,847 commits, and Cardano 1,687 commits, respectively. And that, guys, is a very huge amount. All right, a lot of people have no idea how this all works or how much this is, but trust me, guys, this is a lot. All right. Yeah, it's definitely a very great amount. I mean, it's all the way at the top, right? So there is something crazy going on right there. But I just want to quickly mention again how Cardano is sometimes at the top of the game, where some others are not. Just a quick mention. You can check some cool info out here as well to see in comparison. So, for example, let me just quickly give you guys an example. Holo follows with 820 commits. Stellar 712 commits. Top 10 is finished with EOS and Augur at 688 and 586 commits accordingly. So again, you can kind of understand how high this is. Bitcoin takes the 20th position. Not crazy though. Cardano's potential in the real world. I've actually discussed this article, I think, before. I didn't go over the article specifically, but I talked about the title and how I view it and how I think this all implies or what it tries to tell us, right? Because we all know that Cardano has some huge potential for the real world, but also, as I explained before, how in small steps really changing this world, and also how Cardano is really meant for a broader audience, for a broader scale, for the whole world. And yes, I don't really say that with every other crypto out there, because I don't believe in that many cryptos as much as ADA, but I definitely just appreciate and really support the ways of Charles Hoskinson. I mean, I check almost every single AMA session. I can name nobody except for most likely Brad Garlinghouse and Charles who I would do this for, just because they have so much valuable stuff to say. And every time I watch and listen, I'm like, wow, yeah, that sounds logical. Wow, that's great. Or wow, that's an amazing update. All things like that. Always, I'm never disappointed. And again, that shows me again how such a person is really a leader for a project that you should have, right? A person that you really can admire. And in this case, him at the top of Cardano is just so amazing to me. Again, how they're working with a lot of these countries here in the lesser fortunate countries. I don't know how you can say it in the best way possible. The less fortunate countries, for example, how they're just going from the ground up. They're removing themselves from a lower position of just staying there and seeing how everything works, and then just connecting with the governments, seeing how you can fix something or make something better, and then work yourself up. I mean, it's just amazing. Again, that's how I view it. You can view it a few different ways, but that's just how I see it. They're trying to help a lot of people over a very broad scale, and it's just amazing, guys. Really just amazing. I mean, as I said before, Cardano could probably also do a very big money grab, but just focusing hard on rich people, only the core of Europe, or really the West in general. But they don't, right? They're spreading themselves, even though it's most likely not the most profitable thing. I find it really amazing. Phase 2 of Binance lending. Support added for Bitcoin, Ether, and Cardano. Again, pretty cool. A little addition right there. I forgot to mention this a little while ago, so I thought it was quickly worth it to mention. On Wednesday, September 4th, Binance Launchpad Phase 2 of its crypto lending platform, Binance Lending, on Wednesday, September 4th at 6 UTC. Binance announced on August 26th that it was going to launch a crypto lending platform on August 28th. Binance will launch lending platform 14-day fixed-term USDT, BNB, and Ethereum Classic lending products available for subscription. Pretty crazy. And I don't really know exactly how they're going to be regulating all of this, but the idea is pretty cool, right? I must admit, the idea is pretty cool. I think a lot of people will get scammed though. Yeah, I think a lot of people will get scammed. I don't know how, but I think people will get scammed. If you're doing anything with lending, it's bound to go something wrong. September is a big month for Cardano updates from Charles Hoskinson. Let's quickly read through this all. It's a pretty cool one. So let's go start here. Cardano will be making waves this September, with Charles Hoskinson confirming that the proof of stake Shelley testnet will launch ahead of schedule. This is on top of several other big updates, along with 2 more announcements that are yet to be revealed. Shelley testnet going live as early as mid-September. With promises to change the world of blockchain, Cardano has been one of the most heavily discussed crypto projects in the past couple of 2019. I don't know what they try to say with that line right there. In the past couple of 2019. Created by IOHK, the brainchild of Ethereum co-founder Charles Hoskinson, Cardano has been slowly transitioning to the Shelley era, which will bring out proof of stake. Last week, Charles Hoskinson released a series of much-anticipated updates regarding Shelley, revealing that the Phase 2 of Shelley's launch will go live sooner than expected. In an AMA session on YouTube, Hoskinson said that the first phase of Shelley's testnet program was already successfully concluded and that hundreds of bugs and issues were identified and then resolved. He explained making both the Rust client testnet and the networking testnet stable. The network testnet will be shipping next month, Cardano's blog said, with September 15th being the earliest date, and that again makes it already in the easiest sense why September is such a huge month for Cardano. When the second phase of Shelley launch is completed, the Cardano Foundation plans on initiating the third and final testnet called Incentivized Testnet. At the end of September, Hoskinson will be traveling to Bulgaria to celebrate the second anniversary of the launch of Byron. The Byron era marks the start of Cardano's project and is the foundation upon which other Cardano iterations, Shelley, Gaugen, and ultimately Basho, are built. In the AMA, Hoskinson said that the launch of the incentivized testnet will be announcing during the event in Bulgaria. This will be a monumental event or thing for Cardano, as it effectively marks the beginning of Shelley, officially. This final advancement of the Ouroboros protocol Hydra will also be completed in September, and the updated protocol will allow both sharding and global scaling, paving the way for solving the proof-of-stake problem. Notorious for its methodical development pace, Cardano is sure an eventful month ahead. The company plans on announcing another major update in the second half of September, and this time regarding its programming language. We got Haskell, so we're going to see what that's all about. It's going to be pretty interesting, pretty cool. I know that for a fact. Hoskinson said that Cardano will unveil the next month update to Plutus during the September 20th hackathon at the University of Wyoming. I don't care too much about Plutus, but okay. And the 500-something developers and industry experts that will be attending the hackathon will be the first to learn how to build applications and smart contracts that will work on the Cardano network. Again, pretty cool, guys. Pretty amazing. Cardano Shelley successfully completes first phase of testing, announces Charles Hoskinson. Again, it's the same situation, but just rephrased a little bit differently with a little bit more quotes. And just to quickly, guys, give you an idea. In the networking test, where we actually have people connect to an unified testnet and do some form of staking, so everything that you'd want to do with Shelley was done now for instead on your PC on a distributed system. And he concluded by saying, the event in Bulgaria's second anniversary launch of Byron will announce when the incentivized testnet will begin, which is effectively Shelley. Again, that's kind of where it's officially launched then. Cardano staking, everything you need to know about ADA returns. With the Shelley upgrade, it is time to add ADA to your Perk-E. Cardano is currently on the road to Shelley, of course, and that is an upgrade that will introduce staking for the first time via its Ouroboros Genesis consensus mechanism. Yes, guys, they've been working on it for a very, very long time. In some ways, Cardano staking will be just like any other staking system. If you hold ADA and decide to go ahead and stake it, you'll earn a return on your investment. This helps the network as well, and staking is the process by which validators are selected to create a new block, and if you don't want to validate, you can delegate your tokens to a staking pool, which is much of a simpler process. That's if you don't want to do it yourself. Unlike Ethereum, Cardano won't offer solo staking though. Individuals must either run an own pool or join an already existing pool. This will ensure that Cardano's validated network stays large, and if people could get rewards without operating a pool or delegating to one, then there might not be enough node operators to have a successful network. I get that. And IHK spokesperson said. Finally, Cardano addresses support staking in a unique way. They have separate keys for spending and staking. This means that if you decide to stake your ADA tokens, they will never leave your wallet. Plus, Cardano doesn't require your tokens to be locked in for a term. You can unstake your tokens at any time, which is really amazing, and this flexibility sets Cardano apart from most of its competitors. Pretty amazing, guys. I always see this as a very good thing, and you can check out this whole article because it's a really quality-filled one. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the questions, we covered them multiple times on the channel already, so I don't know what I should cover and what I should not. How will Cardano achieve decentralization? We've talked about that. What are the logistics of staking? We've talked about that. And when can you expect Cardano staking? We've talked about that. We know it's going to be a couple of months before you can really see it get going. Period. Before it really all goes smoothly, I would say wait a couple of months. Yeah, what else do I have to say, right? We're going to see when it comes out there. It's going to get there. We just have to wait a little bit. Here they're saying Shelly and staking should go live during Q4 2019. I don't know. Might be a little bit longer. We're going to see, guys. Hopefully beginning of Q4. Maybe not. What does it matter? A couple of days not going to kill you. Cardano stands tall by adding 4.5% in a day, and that's where we want to conclude it, guys. It's pretty cool that Cardano did some crazy percentages. I did not really see it come back in here, but I think it's because I just missed it, as there definitely is some margin here, and also percentage-wise on a weekly basis, Cardano is actually doing really quite well in comparison to what I would have expected looking at these articles. They're mostly positive, though, for September, right? They're mostly positive, none of them talking about the price, but most of them talking about developments that are looking really quite juicy for ADA, and I'm pretty excited, guys. I am pretty excited. Alright, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you press the like button right now, and also make sure, guys, to subscribe for more cool crypto content. I'm going to be posting videos every single day, so make sure you are subscribed, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Don't forget to join the Facebook group. There's a link for a lot of cool things in the description down below, guys, for the ledger, so where you store your coins in a very safe way. There's a link for some free Bitcoin. There's a link for Bitu, where I trade coins and a lot of other cool stuff. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you subscribe. See you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody.